So, Sagittarius, before we begin this reading, I would like to say that this could be past, future, or present energy. This could be vice versa, or this could be yourself. Energy around you, just take it how it resonates. This is a love reading, so I'm going to be looking at you and your partner. Let's see. Let's see your current situation, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups here. So you've been building all of your resources and standing firm, trying to create, I feel, a life for yourself that's going to be abundant for you and your partner. You have all of these cups that you're bringing to the table. So there's fulfillment here, and you're working hard, you're quite serious about this. You see how they have their arms folded, ready to go, ready to work hard. So you're preparing, there's a sense here of preparation, planning, taking the steps in order to achieve success in the future. You are very deeply passionate about this individual and the relationship that you have together. We have the Temperance card, so you're trying to find balance. There is a need here to balance your cups, so perhaps you felt a little bit uneasy in the past, or you felt a little bit, I'm getting the word abandoned, okay? Neglected perhaps in the past, and you're trying to, you see, pour this cup, okay? You're trying to fill these cups back up in the right way, in a way that's going to be harmonious and calm, and is going to lead you and your partner down a path that is going to be, I feel, a wish fulfillment for both of you. But it's about being grounded and also being stable within your emotions. And I'm noticing how their head lights up. So they're really in their heads, they're really in their thoughts, they have a lot of ideas, this person. So you are inspired. You are gathering the motivation from this individual in order to propel you down a route that, you know, you already are destined for. And that path is success and emotional fulfillment. but it's not coming easy, okay? This is someone that's building resources. This is someone that's currently balancing. And you're hard at work here. Yeah. You want everything you need on the table so that when you're with this person, when you're together, you have your cup, you have your emotions, your feelings, you have your swords on the table here, which are ideas and intellect. You have your wand, which is actions that truly represent how you feel. And you also have this pentacle, which is your gesture here, your long-standing commitment, your promise to them that they can trust you and that you're very much reliable in a relationship, trustworthy in a relationship. So you're at the moment, at the inception here, of a seed that could grow if nourished in the right way, I feel. And you're ready for this. You're hard at work here, Sagittarius. You're determined to succeed. You're determined to build your emotions, be emotionally stable and emotionally fulfilled in order to move forward with this relationship in the best way that you can. Perhaps you're a little bit insecure because you're working so hard here to create balance, to create success. You don't really feel like, as you are good enough. And that's simply not true. That's simply not true, Sagittarius, okay? But I feel that sense as well. There's a little bit of insecurity underneath here. So in your daily life, a lot of manifestation here, a lot of attraction. You could be quite intuitive during this time. But this is you being serious. So perhaps because you're so serious about this relationship, you're willing to put in a lot of effort and you feel like there is a need to prepare yourself because this is going to be a big change in your life. And you're manifesting this change. Yeah. Because you have, see look, you felt a sense of lack. You felt a sense of neglect here. What I'm getting here is it's felt like you've spent years and years waiting for this moment, waiting for this relationship inside yourself, and now it's coming. You're trying to awaken yourself and resurrect yourself in a way because you've been so stagnant. And that doesn't mean, you know, this is a metaphor, but I just feel like your emotions here, they haven't quite awakened in the way that they should be. It's like you've put them on reserve. You've reserved them for years for this moment coming up. And now you're trying to gather them again and rebuild yourself in order to handle this situation in the best way you can, in the most tender and loving way that you can, that isn't going to lead to any further withdrawal or lack, or, you know, just you want to be able to create potential, and in order to do so you have to unlock that side of yourself that is open to love. The interest is coming back into your life. Perhaps you were uninterested before in previous relationships, and something about this individual that you're with at the moment, there's something about them that really motivates you, that really does give you that feeling of being interested again. And you could be very serious about this person, I feel. But this is what you're doing in your daily life, okay? You're trying to rebuild as much as you can. So what are they doing in their daily life, Sagittarius? A real sense here on your side of emotions, feelings, building fulfillment, a real focus on fulfillment for Sagittarius. And Sagittarius's partner, they have the Strength card, so they're focusing on building their inner strength and creating calm and peace within their life. They are growing from the inside out. They want to apply this to those around them. They may be, I feel, organising themselves. So like you in a way, but you're planning, but I feel like what they're doing is quite similar actually. They're trying to see what activities, what situations are fulfilling them, are going to lead to growth, and other situations that may hinder them, and they're just trying to prioritise what is long term, what is stable, what is secure, and setting their priorities. So they may be getting ready for something more substantial, the next level, I feel, with you. Okay, so the next card we have is the Sun card. So I feel like they're on a journey at the moment to creating happiness and fulfillment in their lives. Wow, so you're really mirroring each other, Sagittarius. This person wants a happy family, safe and secure. You see there's a fence here, and this child can be free behind this fence because they're safe, and the flowers, they stand tall, and the sun, it beams. There's everything here. This is a wish fulfillment, and I feel like they are leading the way. They are preparing for this. They are choosing a path now of personal growth, and that personal growth includes happiness, includes family, you know, a sense of partnership, a sense of completeness with you. inner strength, a lot of inner strength and self-growth here. And on your side as well, we have half of the cards on your side so far are 2 major arcana. So we have the Temperance and the Magician, so balancing and manifesting and attracting. On their side we have the Strength card and the Sun card, and this is about wish fulfillment, happiness, inner strength, okay? So you're both trying to get your emotions in check, I feel, and preparing for a journey that's going to be quite fulfilling. But there may have been a need to do this, okay? So I'm feeling on your side that there was definitely a lack. There was a need to create balance. There was a need to build up those cups for you, Sagittarius. And on their side, building strength. There's a reason why they have to build strength. Yeah. To prepare them for this. Wow, so we have another major arcana. Every single card on your partner's side is a major arcana. This is big life changes that are going to happen, Sagittarius. So the Star card, this is wish fulfillment. Again, this is what I was sensing. And these stars, these are all about good luck. They light up the path, and this person is planting the seeds. Okay, you see how they're watering them now. They've planted these seeds and they're watering them, and they're slowly going to grow into something substantial, a dream come true for them. And they have 1 foot in water, 1 foot on land. You know, that represents being grounded, but also building your emotions at the same time. Wanting commitment, but also knowing that you're following a path that is going to fulfill you. So this is them. You know, they get the best of both. They get commitment and they get their dreams as well, which sometimes are hard at the same time. But they know that you're their dreams, and they know that you're going to be faithful towards them. They see you as very motherly, very maternal. Someone that can nurture. And you see, Sagittarius, both of these cards, so the card on your side was the Temperance card, and you see how they also have 1 foot on land and 1 foot on water in the Temperance card. So you both are trying to find balance and follow wishes, okay? And your wish is one another. Wow, I'm so amazed by how your partner is all majors, every single one. Let's see the last card for your partner. What are they doing right now in their life? So they're finding inner strength. They're trying to build a stable foundation that is going to be emotionally fulfilling and safe for both of you. And they're planting seeds. And they're slowly watering. You know, this person, these seeds will take quite a while to grow. So they're looking at the long-term wish fulfillment. Okay, so the next card out is the Three of Swords. So deep down inside of them, there is this feeling of hurt and a feeling of betrayal here, a feeling of being stabbed in the back. Or perhaps this is events in their life that have really hit them quite deeply, that they've had to face. Okay, so their heart it's, you know, their heart is healing. And perhaps that's why they have to find inner strength, okay? Because like you, Sagittarius, they've been through so much, okay? So you see here, we have in your lives, you're both focusing on the same thing, but in different ways here. You are building up your cups, building up your resources, trying to find balance, trying to manifest and have everything out on the table for this relationship. Because in the past, you felt very much disinterested, depressed and dissatisfied, frankly. And then this individual, they are building their inner strength, trying to find harmony in order to create a new path for both of you that is going to be one that can sustain a family and feel safe and happy. And they're planting the seeds now. They're planting the seeds, and this is a real wish, this is a real dream for them. But in the background as well, their heart is hurting. They're trying to heal this, as you are as well. You're trying to heal, you're trying to build emotions, so are they. So really, Sagittarius, it's like I got the same set of cards for both of you, but just in different ways, okay? So, how does Sagittarius's partner view them? How do they view you, Sagittarius? How are they seeing you right now? What are their thoughts about you? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords here. So they see you as a little bit stressed and worried at the moment. There is a person here that is staying awake at nights, unable to sleep because, you know, whatever these thoughts are, they're keeping them up and they're really hindering their ability to relax, okay? So perhaps that's why your partner is so focused on creating a relaxing environment, because perhaps they feel this, they sense this, because the swords are all about in the mind, okay? They're all about intelligence and ideas as well, and thoughts. So I feel like they sense this about you. They sense that something is going on. And if there is Sagittarius, then it's a real strong connection that they recognize this, and this is what they're taking into consideration. Okay? This could be past energy. Perhaps they just acknowledge all of what you've been through, all of what you have, all the challenges and what you've learnt, and they see you as quite strong and coming out of those challenges. So, but I feel like they sense something, Sagittarius, okay? They want you to feel safe, and their priority at the moment is making sure that you're okay. They want to make sure you're okay. This could be future energy, but they do. I'm actually hearing them say it. That's what my guides are showing me. They're showing me there is someone saying, I have to make sure that they're okay. They need to be okay. I want them to be okay, you know, and this could be their thoughts in their head. So don't worry, Aquarius, you have someone here that deeply cares about you and wants what is best for you. Okay, so how does Sagittarius's partner view this relationship? How does Sagittarius's partner view this relationship? Okay, they're protective about this relationship. They see you as quite guarded. You listen, you take information in, but perhaps you're not saying as much. You're not really revealing everything just yet, Sagittarius, to them. You know, so you know how I was saying how they feel this Knight of Swords energy. They're not seeing it as much. I feel like this feeling that they have that something isn't quite right. You know, this is, you know, this is you, the Page of Swords here. Wanting to be strong and wanting to get through this without really showing how truly hurt you have been in the past. And really just standing tall. But I feel like they want you to let your guard down a little bit. They want you to be able to be open with them and free like a bird. You know, that I'm being directed here to the clouds and the birds in the background. You see those birds? They're quite small. They want you to have faith in them and trust them, because they want to create happiness and wish fulfillment, and they want this to be strong and harmonious, Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. They see you as someone that they put in high regard here, so they think very highly of you. They may put you on a pedestal. They are... They do recognise your value, and this is a card of recognition and inspiration. Okay, so in some ways they recognise, you know, all of the hard work that you've had to put into your life, and they're acknowledging you for your achievements, and they see you as very beautiful and an inspirational person. And the Three of Pentacles, this is about creation, so this is about working together to build more. They want to work with you, they want to build with you. But they just see you as this person that is able to build, is able to achieve long-term commitments here. So achieving long-term substance. So whatever you create, they find beautiful. You may be, you know, this could be work, this could be in the relationship, but there's something that they acknowledge about you that they very much desire and love. But they put you on a pedestal, Sagittarius. You're their dream. I mean, I want to say this, it just feels like too dreamy for me, but you're their dream come true. I mean, they're ready for this. And I feel you are too, but you're just building. You're building and building. You're quite guarded. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands here. They see you as quite adaptable to change, able to really come into the relationship with passion, and not only, you know, do you mean what you say, but you follow through with what you say with actions as well. So there's passion growing here for you. Quite intense passion, quite speedy passion here. They are very attracted to you with this card, okay? Yeah. And this card can also represent arrows of love. So perhaps they feel like you are penetrating their heart in some way. So you see we have the Three of Swords here in the heart, but perhaps what you're doing is you're reviving that heart, just like you're reviving your own heart, Sagittarius. It looks like you're doing that for the both of you. I'm really noticing the little leaves here, okay, growing off of these wands. Okay. So there's a lot of potential. They see a lot of potential in you. Fiery passion, but you're guarded. And stability, long-term stability, and thinking of you in high regard. So that's very interesting, Sagittarius. Interesting set of cards. Very unique, you know, because we had the major arcana, but now we have these individual cards that are quite, you know, have their own meanings, you know. Very particular meanings. So I feel like they have thought about you quite deeply and thought about what they want out of this relationship. And this may be 4 cards, but I feel like there are many, okay, different qualities that they admire about you. And also, you know, this isn't what they admire about you, this is how they see you at the moment. Well, we'll get on to how, you know, what they admire about you later on in this reading. So how do you see them, Sagittarius? How does Sagittarius see their partner? Wow. Okay. This wanted to come out. So you see them as love, okay? Full of love, full of passion, ready for a relationship. They are everything, and moving forward there is happiness, there is the sun, there is, you know, this wish fulfillment. You see the sun behind them? So you're viewing this sun. And this is about 2 individuals being free, 2 individuals coming together and being connected. So you feel quite connected to this individual on an emotional level. Or you feel that they are connected to you. They are responding to your arrows of love. There's a journey forward, okay? Following your heart. You're thinking that you're both following your hearts. And this is the best way to be at the moment, is to follow your hearts. It's almost like you're saying, oh, okay, let's do this, let's build, let's, you know, let's leave this Four of Cups energy where I'm deprived and depressed, and let's move forward with someone that wants to give their heart to me, that is giving me their heart and follows their heart and is full of this emotional fulfillment that I crave. Okay, so it's like you've made this decision here to move forward, to transition from, in some ways, lack to abundance, emotional abundance here. And this is where, you know, this is what you truly see in them. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. So they share, you feel they share the same values and morals as you. This is a card of duty. This is a card of good karma and bad karma. It's a card of giving and receiving. So you feel like this is a balanced relationship with an individual that is quite understanding of the needs and morals and values that you both share, okay? They could be quite generous and loving. You feel whatever you put into this relationship, Sagittarius, you will also receive mutually. Again, we have the Lovers as well, this sense of connection and togetherness. Sagittarius. Okay. So you see them as a little bit guarded, a little bit hesitant in some ways. Perhaps they haven't been truly appreciated by those around them, and you see that and you recognize that they should be appreciated, and there's a lot to appreciate about this person. Or this could be that you feel like they're holding themselves back in some way from you, and there's more to reveal that you have yet to discover about this person, and they just need to let down their guard a little bit. So, wow, you're both mirroring each other. Okay? So they feel you're a little bit guarded, but then you feel they're a little bit guarded. A little bit, you know, not revealing everything to you yet. Last card, please. How does Sagittarius view their partner at this moment in time? How does Sagittarius view this individual? Okay. So you feel like they are quite successful here with the Queen of Pentacles. They are quite caring and generous and loving. They put the hard work into this relationship in order for it to be stable and fruitful and comfortable. You see them as quite a figure that could lead a family. You have faith in them. You feel like they're quite honest and reliable. And in a way, I'm noticing the crown that they are wearing here. And I'm seeing that they are your priority right now. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Absolutely mirroring one another. Sagittarius. I mean, you both believe in this relationship. So, what is coming in the future for Sagittarius regarding love? What is coming in the future? Regarding love. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. So in the future there's going to be a union and exchange of cups here. This is about feeling complete with one another and understanding each other. So you see they're looking into each other's eyes, and there's this mutual growth, there's this mutual love that they share, and they understand their journey ahead is going to be one that is fulfilling them both equally. So that's very beautiful. A union, an exchange of love, of cups. So you're building up these cups for one another, and then you're sharing them. Okay. 10 of Wands. So a lot of hard work is going to be put into this relationship. And you see here this person, they are strong enough to hold all these wands. They take on this responsibility. They're quite muscly here, and they wouldn't be holding them if they didn't want to. Okay, this is about the responsibilities of success. So you see all these wands, they represent different responsibilities. And you're both choosing to move forward and take all of your responsibilities and share this load. That's the way I'm feeling. Because each responsibility that you have has the potential to grow, and you both have a lot of passion, a lot of drive to move this forward in a direction that is going to be successful. You have a mutual understanding. It's almost as though I'm seeing these two individuals they're coming together and they're speaking to one another about what they want out of a relationship and a serious commitment for themselves and each other. And then they're agreeing to move forward and take on all of this responsibility and this commitment. And they take pleasure, they take great passion in this mutual understanding, in this mutual agreement that they both have, that they're never going to hurt one another and they're always going to make sure that there is a balanced relationship here. But you both want to put in way more effort than... I feel like the normal level of effort that people would put into relationships, you both put in double that. So you're both really, I feel, putting pressure on yourselves to really make this something special. You know, it's not a bad thing. I mean, there's admiration from that, I feel. You admire one another. You admire the persistence here. Sagittarius. Okay. Seven of Swords. You're letting go of any deception in your lives. You're letting go of perhaps situations that were weighing you down as individuals and really just focusing on this relationship. But I'm getting a sense here of being overly protective of one another. You see how this person is moving forward, but they're looking over their shoulders. So you really are you're holding on to one another quite tightly, I feel. You worry about one another, actually. It's that much. You're always on each other's minds. You always want to be together, and when you're not together, you're looking back over your shoulders, you know, thinking about them, worrying about them, protective over them. Wow. So I mean, you both clearly care a lot about each other. Okay, we have the King of Wands. This is determination, persistence, as I said already, looking forward to the future together. And really, I have to say this right now, as of now, you both don't really care about anyone else. You only care about each other. As soon as you see each other, you only matter, both of you. It's this relationship and moving this relationship forward with so much determination that it's almost worrying but also inspirational, okay? If there's anyone around you, I mean, you're completely fixated on one another, determined, persistent. I mean, you know, it's very much bordering on obsessive, but it's not, okay? It's not, I want to say that it's not obsessive, it's a deep care, okay, Sagittarius? Okay, so they've given me, my guides have given me an image here of okay, so they've given me a scenario. So you see how this person looks like they're about to stand up, don't they? They kind of look like they are leaning forward here. So what image I have in my head is you are, perhaps something is wrong or you're struggling with something, and they immediately notice or sense this, and they get up and they're going, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, what's going on? I mean, like, do you need any help? Like, is there anything you need? So they're really someone that is trying to please you. And I mean, they don't have to be doing that, but this is just the example they gave me to show that they're quite clingy towards you. But you're quite clingy to each other. This is about the future moving forward, okay? A lot of holding on to one another. Once this union starts, once you get together, I mean, you will not let each other go. This is powering through everything together. It's a lot of passion here. This is in the coming future, so this is really close, Sagittarius, whatever this is. And I feel like you know this, you know that this is coming, or perhaps this is already your situation, Sagittarius. Okay, so this leads to a really committed journey together. The Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable and faithful of the Knights, okay? They're very committed. The Pentacles, you see these Pentacles, they relate to whatever you both perceive as worth and value. Okay, you're holding this, you're holding on to this, and you're successful. And Pentacles are all about long-standing commitments, long-term life commitments, okay? So here you're both staying committed to one another, being faithful to one another on your journey and moving forward at a very slow pace here. So that tells me that this could be very long-term. You're planning ahead, you're thinking about everything that you want to achieve together and putting the hard work in. I mean, we have seen this already, we've sensed this, and the Nine of Pentacles, that just confirms, you know, a lot of hard work is going into this relationship, and you're very much committed and devoted to one another. I'm getting, my guides saying, this person, Aquarius, they're saying, I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose her. I mean, so that to me is saying, I mean, I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles and that's what they're saying, okay? So, you know, really just holding on, committed and faithful. There's no turning back. Once this communion, once this union is in place, you know, once you discuss what you both want out of this relationship, I mean, you realise this is for life, this is going to be for life. And this is what you both want, okay? You really both want this a lot. I mean, I'm feeling this right now, and I don't know if this is your energy or theirs. Take it how it resonates, but real determination, Oh my, I'm taken aback. It's a feeling of deep motivation, deep clarity as well. Really clear-minded, knowing exactly what they want and ready to go and pursue this together. The future. Yeah. So this card for me, if we see this as your future in this relationship together that you share, this is about both individuals being comfortable with one another and being quite truthful and open. They're very trusting of each other because of this ability to share everything with one another, in a way become one with their thoughts. Here I'm seeing this sword and I'm thinking swords are about thoughts, and there's one sword here that they're holding on to, so complete understanding and trust here, Sagittarius. And this card would have come out if you needed to hear this, so perhaps this is saying, Sagittarius, that you can trust this individual here. And this is victory as well, a victory card, a good luck card. And that brings us back to, you know, we have the Sun and the Star card on their side. And that's all about wish fulfillment, so yeah, I mean, this is looking really good, Sagittarius. Okay. This is a bond that's going to feel like, this is a card of nostalgia and community and generosity and giving and receiving, okay? So again, a sense of mutual appreciation, mutual love, reciprocated love. But as well, it's about having a connection with each other that really does feel like it's forever, feel like you've known each other forever. And building a sense of community with one another, building a sense of home. And all of these cups are full. So this is equal exchange. And this could even be a family. You know, creating a family, building a family together on a stable and honest foundation. In however way, you know, whatever family represents to you, Sagittarius. You could be choosing to take this relationship to the next level. Devotion, support, commitment. It's all there, Sagittarius. So I just rearranged the cards to make space because this is a long reading. This is one where we can gain some real understanding, and this is meant for, you know, I'm just the messenger, and if this is your guidance, if this is for you to receive, then you know, there's a lot in a message that could really help you in some way. And in a way, we're experiencing this together. So What does your partner admire about you, Sagittarius? So we've seen how they see you at the moment. We've seen what they're up to at the moment, and also where this relationship is going in the coming weeks, right? In the future. And this is the near future. And now we're going to look at how they feel, you know, how they look at you, what they admire about you, okay? What makes you stand out for them? What makes you stand out? What is it about Sagittarius, the beautiful Sagittarius? Okay. So, above anyone else, you are victorious. You stand out above. Okay, I'm getting that you don't have competition here, Sagittarius. But they see you, they admire you because you stand out above competition, okay? You are able to, in a way, succeed and be victorious because you're the only one in their lives that they truly perceive as relationship material, okay? So it's not a case of so much about equality, it's more a case of a perception of theirs here. That they perceive you as really the only option above all else. And there's a sense here of stubbornness as well. A sense of being quite fixed in this idea that you are the only person for them. They're very adamant. In a way, they can neglect others because they just want to focus on you. This is that type of energy. They can disregard others' emotions because they only care about your emotions. That may not be true, but that is an example, okay, Sagittarius? That's what they admire about you. This hold that you have on them. There's a lot of passion in this relationship, so, you know, I'm just the messenger here. What do they admire about you, Sagittarius? You're different, okay? They see you as different, they see you as having something that no one else has, and there's no way that anyone could ever replace you. Again, adamant, strong emotion, fixed emotion. I'm feeling this, and it's like any question of that. I mean, if anyone were to question this, even the bringing this up, even discussing this, it's as though, you know, it makes them feel uncomfortable because they don't want to hear about anyone else. They don't want to see anyone else. They don't want to even consider that in this relationship. They are all about you. And it almost degrades them in a way. for anyone to perceive them as not loyal and not faithful. So they really pride themselves on being quite faithful to you and only seeing you as the number one in their life, okay? So what does your partner admire about you, Sagittarius? Let's see. Okay, they admire that you follow your heart. You are quite honest and fair in the way that you approach them, and you have a lot of emotional understanding, and I feel you wear your heart on your sleeve. You are quite caring towards them and nurturing and steady. Quite a steady energy here. And the way that you go about your journey, and you know, you have this glow about you coming from your heart, and they feel that. So they like the way that you hold your cups, you hold your emotions and your feelings, and the way that you express those feelings. When you do express them, that is, Sagittarius, because as we have seen, there may be a little bit that you're holding back, okay? But this is saying that they admire, Sagittarius, they admire all of your emotion, okay? All of the depth that you have. And you may have been a little bit stagnant for a while. You may have been not acknowledging your emotions and feeling a little bit disinterested in your life, okay? And they want to bring out this side of you that they love. They want you to feel like you can express yourself, and the way you express yourself is part of what they admire about you so much, okay? So just keep that in mind, because you can trust them as well. It's your choice though whether you want to open up to them, if you haven't. What do they admire about Sagittarius? Wow, that just wanted to jump straight out, Sagittarius. Okay, so they see you as marriage material. We have the Four of Wands here, the 1111, so possible twin flame soulmate they perceive you as. Quite serious and stable. This is two individuals celebrating how far they've come on their journey, acknowledging their path and realising that there's more to come ahead that's going to be quite significant. You know, this is destiny and real love, true love here, and that's what they see. That's what they admire about you so much, is they see that they can have this with you. You know, you could be their ideal partner in life, okay, with this card. Their other half. And they see a union. You know, this is a sense of union, a sense of togetherness, a sense of completeness, a sense of coming together, okay? Commitment, a strong foundation of love, a strong foundation of passion for the relationship to move forward, a lot of faith. So that's what they see, that's what they admire about you, is that you provide them with this energy. So, how do you admire them? Okay, what do you admire about your partner, Sagittarius? 1 card, 2 card. Free card. Can I have the 3rd card, please? Okay. So you see them as quite stable, quite emotionally intelligent, and able to really provide you with emotional fulfillment and being able to express themselves in the right way to you, express their heart in the right way to you, one that you understand, one that you feel this from them. You feel like they are genuine and honest and fair with their hearts when they express themselves to you. So you both admire the way that you're able to express yourselves here to one another. And through any journey as well, you admire how they sit firmly on their throne no matter how calm that water is. You know, it could be quite busy, the water there. It could be quite rough, but they sit firm on their throne. And not only do they sit firm on their throne, but they also, you know, give gestures of goodwill to others and wish the best for others and are bettering themselves. And you really admire that about them, Sagittarius. And the next card that we have is the Hanged Man. So you feel like this person knows, you know, that they're figuring out exactly what they want from this relationship. They are in their heads about this relationship and discovering perhaps who you both are and what you want for the future ahead on your journey. And you see how they're glowing here. You know, they're in deep thought, and you value the amount of commitment, the amount of effort, the amount of thought that they put into this relationship, and how they don't move forward with decisions unless they're totally serious and unless they have really seen the situation from all perspectives and all angles in a way that's going to be grounded, both grounded and reliable once they do, you know, make up their mind here. And they're also quite calm and slow, okay, in their decisions, and at times you actually admire that. So you would, you know, sometimes, you know, you do like that they are firm with their decisions, but you also respect that they take their time. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit, you know, I feel like sometimes you can overthink, but truly deep down you do respect that, that they're quite calm and peaceful in the way they approach you, and they approach this relationship with such serious energy. You know, they see everything for what it really is, and they are able to give such perspective, such insight. Then in itself it leads you down a path of self-growth and self-development also, from each other, I feel. You know, you both grow from one another. And the third card, okay, wow, Sagittarius. So, you know, you admire that they're quite wise and they're quite introverted. You see the Hermit card, they take peace in being by themselves and in solitude and gaining strength through that, gaining strength through peace and quiet and harmony. So perhaps this is saying that you admire your time together alone, and you feel like this time together alone gives so much insight and it's so wise and comfortable, and you can really learn your journey, learn your path forward, because you both value your privacy. Okay, so this is it. I mean, you like your privacy, you like the intellectual stimulation, you like the conversations that you have with one another, the understanding that you have, the understanding that you gain. You're very open with one another, and the communication that you are having. I'm getting people talking late at night here. This is the image I have in my head. You know, when you do talk, it's as though you could go on and speak about stories and experiences for hours, and you really respect that about them, and you respect how they also value their alone time. and with you as well, so you know. So that's quite beautiful. I'm really happy for you, Sagittarius. This is a really nice spread. They're doing this for you, Sagittarius. You know, whatever this is, this future that you're building together, I feel like I'm accessing their thoughts right now. And they're thinking, I'm doing this all for her. I mean, that could not be completely true, right? That could be an over-exaggeration. But they're thinking that, you know, that is a thought that runs through their head. I am doing all of this for her. That's how they feel. That's the thought that pops up. So, I mean, they're guarded a little bit though. I mean, that's how you see them. You see them as not revealing everything. But they also see you as not revealing everything, Sagittarius. You mirrored each other, okay? You totally mirrored one another when we did your individual spread. So I'm going to look now into what you're going to create with one another, what potential this relationship has for the future. Okay? So, what is Sagittarius going to create in this bond? What is the potential here moving forward? Okay. Moving away from guardedness, moving away from anxiety and fears, feeling alone. You see this individual, they're holding this wand and they're overwhelmed with what's around them. They don't have anyone here. There's a lack of passion and a feeling of isolation. So this is about achieving a relationship that will never be this way. You'll never go back to this again, Sagittarius, this feeling of fear and anxiety in a relationship. Feeling alone. Okay, I feel like this is to do with the guardedness that we've discussed, okay? And this is saying that what you're going to achieve, what you're going to create together, you know, it's going to be a movement away from this and really fully trusting. Okay, the next card is the Moon card. So the Moon lights up the dark. So this is a movement towards clarity. This is being able to, you know, if any of you are overthinking, if any of you have a lot on your mind, I should say one of you. I mean, you both could be, but you give each other clarity. You're able to calm those emotions. You're able to provide a light, a guide, guiding the way forward, okay? These are very specific cards, Sagittarius. So this tells me from what you are going to achieve, okay, what you're going to create. this is telling me that both of you in your past have had points where you haven't had clarity, and perhaps you've been unstable and overwhelmed and confused, okay, both of you. Not in this, it could not be, not in this relationship per se, but in your lives, in your previous relationships perhaps as well. So what you're creating here is a movement away from this. And very specifically, okay, these are the messages that you're getting. Yeah, so you're moving forward with clarity, moving away from any anxieties. And we have the Fool card here. This is a card of being free, of letting go, of taking a leap of faith here. And it's a leap of faith because they don't see what's in front of them. So technically what is in front of them is endless possibility. So here this is a relationship where you're able to manifest what you truly desire, because you have that freedom to follow your dreams, being able to take risks together, you know, feeling strong enough to take leaps forward that are going to provide happiness and provide more opportunity, being confident with one another and yourselves. And the sun here, you see, that sun represents happiness, that sun represents wish fulfillment. And this is also a card of being drawn in, okay? This is a card of desire. You know, this is someone being pulled in a direction here. So, you know, this is a magnet. You're both magnets. You're both drawn to one another, and you're creating this for yourselves. You're creating this mutual connection that you have that's inseparable. But a real focus here on healing, I feel, in this. What you're going to achieve here is freedom away from any mental prisons, away from any anxieties, you know, stress, self-imposed or outside factors. This is going to be approached together as a team, as a unit, as a union. And that's the way forward right now. That is what you are aiming to achieve. That's very beautiful, Sagittarius. So I feel like before we finish this reading, you want me to clarify a couple of these cards. So I'm going to. I'm drawn to this Star card, you know, because right now your partner is watering seeds, planting seeds for the future. You know, these are slow growing, and this is a path which leads to wish fulfillment. So they are creating this now, and you are as well. You're trying to manifest. You're building your cups. But let's focus on the Star. So can we clarify the Star card, please, for Sagittarius? Okay, so your partner's wishes, what your partner is planting seeds for. We have the Emperor here, which is the father of the deck. This is stable energy, this is husband energy, this is true commitment and stability. This person is able to lead a situation to success, guaranteed success. So really they are working on building this stable environment, this stable home, and being able to provide for you and, you know, whoever else you want to, you know, whatever else you want to create together. he wants you to be able to create, be able to give unconditional love and be self-assured. That's what he wants from you, Sagittarius. And he wants to provide that for you. He wants to be that person that is able to make you feel quite relaxed and at ease. And he wants to take on a role that is going to be fulfilling for both of you. And, you know, he's quite set in his ways though, the Emperor. He knows what he wants and he's got a lot of experience behind him. But he's firm on his decisions and he does not change his mind here. So, I mean, that can be a good quality, Sagittarius. So following his dreams, planting those seeds, and looking upon them, looking upon this creation, this wish fulfillment as really a life commitment here with the Emperor. Looking at this as a stable, perhaps family relationship, a stable home. Manifesting this for both of you. Providing a light, providing a path of light for both of you. Leading the way. This is what he wants. He wants to be grounded. A relationship that is reliable and trustworthy and successful. Okay. So this is a card of at a crossroads, being undecided. There's a sense of indecision here. So I feel here this is him moving away from indecision. Okay, wanting to take off that blindfold and see clearly the path ahead and making a firm decision to choose this path. So they're planting these seeds here in order to see a way forward that's quite substantial and sustainable for both of you. They want clarity and they're making that for themselves. They're creating that for both of you. Yeah. I will clarify the Four of Wands because that's quite a significant card. That's this is what they admire about you. Okay, this is what they admire, and they admire that they see you as someone that they can settle down with. Soulmate, twin flame, possibly. So let's clarify this for you, Sagittarius. This person, I feel like they're a secret romantic because I'm just picking up on their thoughts, okay? And the thought I'm receiving here is, you know, we were talking about the star card. They feel like those stars ahead of them, they shine for you. So the sky lights up for you. They would light up the sky for you. They would, you know, they want you to see those stars and see yourself. So they really do think highly of you, Sagittarius. I mean, as soon as they see you, it's like your eyes are stars to them. They're completely just hypnotized by you. Okay, so the clarification we have for the Four of Wands is the Justice card. So this is saying to me, they feel like they can settle down with you because you just feel right. There's something about you that feels just, that feels equal, that feels balanced, and this is good karma, you know, this is good karma balancing out. This is about a stable commitment, a solid commitment that is permanent here with the Justice card. This is marriage, you know. This can be marriage. So what this is telling me, that this is well deserved, this Four of Wands. You know, however they see you as someone that brings a sense of justice, brings a sense of right into their life. Or it could be simply that it just feels right to be with you forever. But this is a major arcana, so, you know, whatever this major arcana it stands next to, it amplifies the energy of that card. So what we've done here is we've amplified that Four of Wands energy. So now that's even more intense of a strong bond, a strong commitment. They see this, they're very certain, okay? That's what this is telling me. So let's have another card to clarify the Four of Wands energy, this commitment energy, this stable relationship, this union. Wow, so we have two major arcana here, Sagittarius. We also have the Judgment card, so this is about a rebirth, this is about a resurrection, an awakening, seeing the situation, the relationship from a wider perspective and really making it part of them and part of who they are. So they really want this union, they want this to be a real change in their lives moving forward, a real building upon their perception and growing. Again, seeing the situation for what it really is here. And they see you and they trust you. Two major arcana. I mean, Sagittarius, this is telling me that this is going to be a long-term commitment, 100%. If you want this to be marriage, if you feel like this is the one, Sagittarius, then this is the one. Wow, this has been such a journey, okay? Absolutely incredible reading. You're both, this is such a beautiful relationship. So thank you for watching and thank you for your time, and I do really wish you all the best here for this future together, Sagittarius.